Hey guys, it's your girl Dorkai.
Meet me at the London. If you find time, we can run one. Talk about some things we can undo. You just in the pen, I can find you. 6'1" on the money, 9'2". You just say the word and I run to. 2 texts.
Okay guys, I know you've seen my intro and it's not much, but it's what I could do. But if you guys are wondering where I'm at, I am sitting behind my art wall. Let me see if I can show y'all. So this is basically every drawing that I've drew when I was in high school. I have like the heart, yarn, my school, bulldog, cars, and other stuff. And I just thought to add some creation to it, like my wallets, hats, my cap and gown, and my purse from prom, and my other bags, but fanny packs as well. So now that I have seen where I am, and I did tend to decorate my door. I got bored, so yeah. But our story time for today is me skipping school for the very first time ever. Now, normally when people skip school, they wouldn't even go to school. But during this story, I did go to school, but I left school. Most likely, when we skip classes, we'll just not go to class. We'll like either hide in the bathrooms or go to the gym or go to our friends' classes and all that other stuff. But this one is really different and very interesting. So let's get into this topic. So how the story goes is that I used to talk to this guy. He was probably about like 2 years older than me. But one night we started texting. I actually knew him, but we had a plan, and so I was like, I really don't want to go to school tomorrow. I mean, I need a break because we had testing and all that other stuff. This was in like the month of like I want to say. Well, all I can say is it wasn't close to May, wasn't close to April. It had to be around like the beginning, probably, maybe January, I think. But yeah, so I was like, okay, well, I don't want to go to school tomorrow. And he was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I mean, we have the milestones and then that's it, but the classes that I'm really taking don't really have milestones. So he was like, all right, I guess. And so he was like, I can come pick you up in the morning. And I was like, all right. So we had the plan. We was like, okay, pick me up at 6 something, from school, because I had like the current time of when I wake up to when my bus get here and then when I get to school. So I would normally wake up around 6:30, but I wouldn't get to school till like 7 something because my bus wouldn't get here till like 7:20. And so I was like, all right, that should be the plan and everything should go well. So got to school, got off the bus. Instead of me going straight inside the building, I took a little shortcut around the school, and I ended up in the front of the school. So I was walking like I was like leaving, like acting like I was sick and all. Like I was like, don't feel good, I need to go home. My ride is in the front, I'll see y'all later. And I even had like my some of my classmates that I saw. They was like, girl, where you going? I'm like, oh, I don't feel good, I gotta go back home and this and that. And so I was waiting on my ride the whole time. But then my ride came like close to when it was kind of when the bell was finna ring for first period, for when school was finna start. And so when they came, I kind of saw that there was some people looking at me getting into a car. But I wasn't really worried because I'm just like, I'm sure they do this too. So wasn't even gonna worry about it. So then leave the school, and I'm feeling like kind of a little nervous, but at the same time, I'm just like, dust it off or whatever. So we get on the highway, and I start to have this little, heartbeat. My heart was going fast. It's just like bum 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 bum, and I'm like, okay, I think this is a bad idea. I should have stayed at school, because it was my first time skipping school. Out of the 4 years I've been in high school, I did this not my junior year. I did this my senior year, and out of my 4 years out of high school, I have never skipped school at all. So my heart was pounding like crazy. And so my friend was like, "You good?" And I'm just like, yeah. I just need something to eat. I'm hungry. But I didn't really eat breakfast. I wasn't really the breakfast type. So, that kind of made it suspicious. Like, you don't eat breakfast, so you sure you good? So then I'm like, yeah, we good. So then, we get to his house, and we just chilling. And, we watching a movie and all that other stuff. And, just watching Netflix. Wasn't really doing anything, but just chilling. I didn't really want to be at school that day anyway. So, I took a nap, woke up, got a text from my mom. I looked at my phone, and it said, "Why aren't you in class?" And I'm just like, oh shit. I said, I'm finna be in trouble. I'm like, damn, why did I go with this? What was I thinking? Didn't really have everything planned, because I forgot that because some parents, they'll have this, that when they talk to the teachers, Infinite Campus have this thing where your attendance. So if the teacher don't see you or hear from you in class, they'll mark you absent, and on your Infinite Campus profile, it'll say so and so was marked absent, and that led on to my mom knowing that I wasn't in class. And it kind of remarked that when I left school, it was first period, so I was not in first period. Then I basically stayed over there till my third period. So I skipped first, second, and third. And when third came, because I had the worst teacher for third, so she would have marked people and called parents. So that was really where I messed up at. And then my mom texted me around the third period. No. She texted me around the second period because it was 11 something. So yeah, I was like, dang. I was like, I'm really finna get caught. And I'm like, well, maybe not. Because, I'm just like, okay, well, I could just lie my way out of it and say I was in the bathroom throwing up. Knowing me, that wasn't even going to work. So I don't know why I even tried it. But yeah, so, next thing you know, I was like, ooh. I tapped my friend and I said, we gotta go. And he was like, what's wrong? Because we was both asleep. So I was like, I just got a text from my mom. She talking about why am I not in class? And then she brought out the big question: are you even at school? And that's when my heart was in my butt. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, why did I go through with this? And I just kept asking myself, why? I was like, what? This is not supposed to go like this. I was basically supposed to leave. I was supposed to be over there till the whole school day and leave around my fourth period. Well, actually, no. I was supposed to leave around third period because I didn't have a fourth period. I only had 3 classes. So that kind of made it worse. I was like, okay, we're going to leave around my third period. And I got to be back because I was catching a ride with this girl to get home and stuff like that. So I really had to be back to school on time. So next thing you know, my mom was like, are you even in school? And that's when I started turning off locations and all that other stuff. And I was like, dang. I was like, we got to go. So I grabbed my stuff, grabbed my book bag, and we rushed out the house. This dude started looking for his key. No. He started looking for his phone. He was like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? I said, forget the phone. We don't have enough time. I got to get back to school before my mama show up, and it's really going to be a scene. And he was like, all right, fine. He was like, I'll find it. He was like, I'll find it when I get back. I said, yeah, do that. So we rushing back to the school. And as we rushing, at the same time, I was hungry, and it was like the time, like it was like close to like be my lunch period. Well, so I thought it was. So we grabbed some Zaxby's, and we just in the line of Zaxby's, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, why did I go with this shit? Why did I? And I'm still just, like questioning myself. Why? So, get to school, and I hop out the car. It is like these people. I see this boy from my first period. He with his group of friends. They getting out of car with my other friend. And so I'm just like, oh dang. I'm like, I gotta act like this my cousin or something. So I get out the car, and it was like, you got food? I was like, yeah, I got Zaxby's. It was like, where was you at first period? I was like, I was at home, but now I feel better. So I came back to school, and it was like, they was like, you lying? Why you gotta lie? I'm like, I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. They knew I was lying, so I couldn't really get out of it. But yeah, so, I quickly, walked the way I had walked out that morning. I had walked that way into the school, but I didn't want to, walk into, where my third period class was, because if she saw me with food, then it was going to be some serious trouble, and I was not trying to get into any more trouble than I was already probably going to be in. So I was like, okay, well, I was like, I'm going to go another way. So I'm walking, I'm carrying food in my hand, and our school had this policy where you cannot bring outdoor food into the school, but people were still doing it anyway. So I quickly thought to put it in my bag, and I had a drink in my hand too, so I was trying to put that in my bag. And I was like, oh my gosh, if this stuff spill on my bag, I'm finna be so freaking pissed. So, I'm like asking my friend, I'm like, help me put this in my bag. And so, I get to class, boom, get to my third period class. I'm like, all right, I made it. Got another text from my mom. Oh, I see you made it to your third period class, but why wasn't you in your first and second period? I was like, I'm like, bro, I'm finna get it when I get home. I'm finna get it. So, turns out I had a friend text me the time I was at my other friend's house. And she goes and was like, girl, no. It was it was a boy from my first period class. He texted me, and he was like, bruh, they have he was like they had Miss Tilly come in, and she was looking for you. They had all the principals, the vice principals, and assistants, principals looking for you. I was like, oh my gosh. And they were just like, where are you? And I'm just like, okay, I'm like, I'm here. So I said I was, but I really wasn't. And then it was like third period ended, went to lunch, yada, went back to third period, class was over. Then I, getting ready to go home. Call my mom. Hey, Mom. Don't hey, Mommy. Why wasn't you in class today? And she knew something was up. She was like, were you even at school today? I said, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I was in class. And so she was like, oh, really? Because I called your principal, and I had him ask your teachers if you was in class, and I had everybody looking for you. She even had, the resource officer at the school looking for me. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, this lady's crazy. I'm like, why would she do that? And for some reason, I think she thought that I either left the school and never came back, or she thought something happened to me. So I was like, no, I was here the whole time. I was just in the bathroom throwing up. I wasn't feeling well. So she's like, really? You was in the bathroom your whole 2 classes throwing up? I said, yeah. She was like, okay. So you say, you gon' she was like, I asked the principal to show me the cameras, and I'm just like, it's a wrap for me. It's a wrap. And then she was like, I'm gonna get your dad and let your dad know, and this and that, the third. And I was like, I'm finna die. Next thing you know, I get a text from my stepfather. Hey, is everything okay? I heard your mom was looking for you. You had your mom worried. I'm like, I'm fine. I was at the school the whole time. My mom knew I left the school. She knew I left the school with somebody. She just didn't know who. And when I got home, it was some questions asked. Very serious questions. Who was you with? Where did you go? Why did you leave the school? And I'm just like, should have packed my bags and just never came back. And for so on there, she was like, I'm going to go to that school tomorrow. And I'm going to ask the principal to show me all them cameras. And I'm just like, yep, time to go in my room, pack my bags, call it a wrap. Next thing you know, I get a call from my father. And he go talking about so you skipping school, huh? And I'm just like, yep, it's over. It's over. And more of the story, I did get in trouble. I did. Okay, guys, thanks for listening to this story time. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe in the description below. And tap that bell at the top of my page for if you want to be notified for when I post. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.